Alrighty, welcome back, you guys. It's Mama Zodi. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I think we're gonna have two YouTube channels. We're gonna do one where we get into our more, I guess, deep dives, where we'll do like, past life readings on celebrities and past life readings that might resonate for the collective and things like that. And then we'll have another where we'll just get straight into the zodiacs and just give y'all the tea. I'm sorry, this Palo Santo smells so good. I'll be just lighting it and smelling it and smelling it. Ooh. But yeah, I've already said my prayers and set the intention, for those that walk with us on the highest path, on our spirit team to come through, give us clear and accurate messages only, the truth that we need and are allowed to know for our highest good. Amen. Archangel Michael, make sure you protect me, please, as I channel through this energy, okay? No ancestors close to some you may know how this must be. I got that from I'm Divinely Faceted. I love her channel. Alrighty. Let's get into it. I'm thinking that we'll do a June collective and just see what is in the energy for the month of June. What is going to be happening? What can we look forward to? Let me use my tea cards here. Actually, I think there's like a June card in here, right, that I can use. To sort of anchor the reading. I forgot about that. Bear with me, y'all. It's in here somewhere. There we go. So we got June. And look into the energy and see what will be going on for the collective for the month of June. Please and thank you, ancestors. What we have going on? Definitely going outside. I hear that. We're definitely going to be getting outside a lot more. I hope I'm speaking loud enough. Probably should speak a little louder. Okay, hold up now. Yeah, I just need one good one for sure. Thank you. Alright, let's see. On the bottom of the deck, we have mountain. So we got some major challenges that we might have to overcome. And we've got lobster, so financial pinch. So I'm going to take these out. And we're going to see what else, because someone may be in a pinch and may have some financial challenges to overcome. Ooh. Yeah, I'm seeing Quill here. Get back to the basics. So someone's going to have to get back to the basics here. We got an elephant. That's, again, going in theme with that mountain, about this long journey. But, coming out all the wiser at the end. And I'm seeing flag. So this is about, keeping your standards high, keeping your head held high, not falling and succumbing to things that you have no business doing. So for the month of June, I'm feeling like you may have some opportunities, that maybe not so good. So just be on the lookout and be on the watch out for that, because I do see with this lobster here, some people may be, dealing with some financial struggles or maybe in a financial pinch. And, that's when you have all the weird, shady people coming out the woodworks trying to offer you things, or maybe you're trying to get some money and you're, thinking that this may be a good idea. So they're just saying, sort of ride with the ebbs and flows right now. June may be a tough month financially, but, it's not for no reason. There's definitely something coming here with this elephant, and it'll leave you all the more wiser. If nothing else, it'll teach you how to, manage your money when you're in a financial pinch and you're going through situations and you can't necessarily spend as much as you like. It'll at least get you to the point where you can, maneuver and know how to manage your money better. So definitely learn how to manage our money better, and probably a lot more. Just the power in, not allowing yourself to be in a lack mindset, So I think that's definitely a big thing coming up here. Yeah, with this target on the bottom. So just staying focused, staying focused on the bigger picture, staying focused on your goals, not allowing things that you have no business getting yourself involved in, to take you off track or take you from focusing on the goal at hand and what it is that you really need to do. And yeah, start planning. If you need to start making financial plans and you need to get a planner and literally just plan out your bills, your savings, how you're going to spend your money, get those things in order, because, it's no shame in needing those things. Not everyone, I think the best or most well-managed financial people are ones who know exactly what's going on with their money, so they're able to make some sort of financial plan. So stay focused on the goal at hand. And if things are, a little bit rocky with this mountain, if things are looking a little bit shaky, that's understandable, but do not waver. With this flag, do not lower your standards. Don't allow yourself to do things that don't really serve you, So again, with this target, we're staying on track. We are staying on target and focusing on our goals for the month of June. What else do we have going on here in the month of June for the collective? Ancestors, what else is going on in the month of June for the collective, please? Oh, look, Mountain came out again. So, again, look at that. You just got some confirmation. And we got Bow. So, you are highly thought of. And this one says Mountain Road. So, you are on the road to success. So, we got some clarification here on that mountain. At least, like I said, that mountain is for a reason. You're climbing the ladder to success. If you feel like things are a little bit challenging or a little bit tough, then that's great, because nothing that's worth having is going to come easy. Nothing that's worth getting is going to feel good. Essentially, like a lot of times it's going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to feel like totally out of your comfort zone, like exactly what I'm doing right now. But these are the things that are going to get you to your financial goals. These are the things that are going to get you to where it is that you see yourself going. Because a lot of times we get caught up in this idea thinking that people don't care about what we have going on, or people don't want to hear what we have to say. But, with this bow, it's reminding us that we're made perfectly and that people do want to hear what we have to say. And a lot of times we're holding ourselves back by the self-limiting thoughts and beliefs that we put on ourselves, because in reality we are much more highly thought of than we believe. There's a lot more people who value your opinion and what you have to say than you might even know. Is there anything else going on in the month of June for the collective? Ancestors, is there anything else going on in the month of June for the collective? I'm seeing tree. Okay, so definitely family affairs, which is so funny because I was doing a channel message last night and I was basically doing a reading for someone, and the song Family Affair did come on by Mary J. Blige. So that song could be definitely significant to someone. Maybe somebody needs to, get up and dance, have a good time, spending a lot of time with family and friends, just indulging, celebrating life, maybe celebrating, this uphill battle that you're climbing, because remembering to always reward yourself at every step of the way is a really important thing. So maybe with this, you are highly thought of, plus the tree, someone in your family may, give you something unexpected or do something unexpected for you that you weren't even thinking of, just to remind you that you are cared for and that you are loved. So yeah, somebody may surprise you in an unexpected way, whether that be a friend, a family member, somebody you consider a family member, someone you've known from your childhood. But definitely surrounding the family affairs will be a focus in the month of June. So definitely keep an eye out, for those type of things. I'm not sure. Sorry, I dropped the card. I see beetle here, so we got good fortune. So, and I see pineapple, so that's reconciliation. So, I was gonna say we got some good things on the horizon. I definitely feel like with this affairs with your family, you definitely have some family members that may be wanting to reconcile with you. This may resonate as a specific message for someone. This seems a little bit more specific here, but someone could be coming into some money or coming into some good fortune or something, some sort of successful time for themselves. And you may have family members wanting to come back around, and reap some of those benefits from what you have sown. And, you just want to be mindful and make sure that these people are truly deserving of I see pin, which is a new job or a career on the bottom of the deck. So, you might get a promotion, you might get a new job, you may start something new, and you might have people coming around being like, hey, I want a little some of that. Oh, look at that. What do we have right under that? Cat. Thank you, ancestors. So, yeah, that's a two-faced friend. You may have some people that haven't treated you well in the past coming back around, trying to be a part of this new blessing and this new positivity that you have. Be mindful and be wary because, where were they when you were going through it? And a lot of times these people, they're just looking to reap the benefits and the rewards of the hard work that you have put in, and they don't want to actually be someone genuine and be there for you. So, handle it with care, handle it with respect. I see ink pot on the bottom of the deck. So this may be for some of y'all long time overdue, a long time coming for y'all to, have this conversation and resolve these problems with these family members. But, speak your truth and say what it is that you have to say. And I'm sure that, you'll be able to move forward, whether y'all choose to reconcile or you choose to go your separate ways. It feels like that'll be definitely something significant for the month of June. I'm seeing the staff behind that. So just a reminder overall, I think that's like and then we have good news. So, lots and lots of good news, new job, new career, lots of prosperity, lots of positivity, lots of wishes coming through. Some people may even, women may be finding out that they're pregnant with the well here, with the family being out here in the trees. So we got lots of women might be finding out that they're having babies. But just lots of good news and lots of people finding out and remembering that, they're taken care of, and even if you don't see that in the physical, I'm sure that your ancestors will be showing that to you, in through the way that you're treated by others in your life, even if you don't have that from family members necessarily, they'll, your ancestors will always make room to show you how much they love you and they're here for you. Oh, I'm seeing July coming out right after June. So, June and July may be a significant time. With July, we have yoke and we have carriage. So, interesting. I did say something about babies and we see carriage coming out here. But carriage, just further emphasizing about this long journey. So someone may be going through some sort of dark night of the soul or just some sort of real deep transformative healing throughout the months of June and July. And I do see the sun coming out here and these winds that are here. They're kind of colorful, almost like a rainbow. So again, it's further emphasizing that there will be a rainbow, after the rain. There will be sunshine again and things will get better. So you just gotta, not allow yourself to become frustrated, right? Not allow yourself to be weighed down and tied down with this yoke coming up out here by people, places, things. Don't allow yourself to be consumed with drama. Just try to remain as peaceful and as hopeful as possible, knowing that, July is going to be a way better month. You know what I'm saying? The sun is going to come out again and things are going to shine. So, you just got to persevere. Is there any last messages for the month of June for the collective ancestors? Is there anything else for the month of June? Ooh, that one came. Jumped out. All right, so we've got rabbit, we've got torch, and we got scissors. So yeah, the scissors, I think, this is going back to the thing about family, the this may be involving somebody that you have cut off in the past, or this may involve you having to cut off some family members in the month of June. But there's definitely something here about having to cut off certain patterns. I do see rabbit coming out here. So, rabbit, that's all about, our little love affairs and bunny hopping around and having fun. So somebody may be going celibate. Somebody may be taking a break with this torch and just, savoring up that creative, that sacral energy, and just really focusing on their spiritual development and their spiritual enlightenment. And so with that, they may be cutting out the, or, if you're not already doing this just may be a message from your ancestors saying, hey, if you've been really, really heavily into those, that sexual nature and that bunny hopping, maybe it's time that you take a break, savor up, and remember that your creative energy is connected to your spiritual energy. Your creative energy and your sexual energy are sort of one and the same, and that, people can try to siphon that energy. They can try to siphon off of you. So, just be mindful. And for some of y'all, cut it out. Take a break from all the bunny hopping. Excuse me 1 second. I dropped the card. Alrighty. Is there anything else? Answers? Any last messages? Yeah, I'm seeing flute. So yeah, some of you guys may have to terminate a friendship or a relationship here. Like I said, with the cutting out the bunny rabbit in, like, it makes sense. Some of y'all may realize that someone that you thought was ideal for you is not. You may catch someone in the act of doing something that they have no business doing. Yeah, I'm seeing cobweb coming out. So yeah, things may be a little sticky situation here. Some things may be happening that are out of your control. So you may walk into a situation where you have to see this, or you just find out, or something comes to the light. You uncover something about someone, a friend, a lover, someone that you trusted, and you may just have to terminate this relationship. But the cobweb is also just to remind you that you're protected, and you're covered. And I'm also seeing the ego on the bottom of the deck. So, no matter what happens, you'll triumph. You'll come out better. Whatever obstacles you're facing at this time, you will triumph over them and come out, looking better on the other side. So this is just a short little message for June. Some things that the collective can expect to see. I'm going to grab this deck here, the Soul Journey deck, and see, like, what is it for this month that we are going to be learning. Okay, what is this going to be? What is the lesson here? What are these obstacles and these, these friendship disappointments and these family affairs and things that are happening supposed to be teaching us? What is that supposed to be teaching us here for this month of June for the collective? Thank you, ancestors, for the month of June. What are we learning? What is the lesson here, please? What is the lesson? Ooh, that flew out far. I'm seeing doubt. Right? So this is all about releasing the need to know and have all the answers, right? So just allowing God to God, letting God at this time, and, trusting and believing that you planted the proper seeds in order for things to work out in your way, and not always needing to know the answers, right? That could signify something about the relationship, whatever this information is that comes to the relationship dynamic that I was talking about, whatever information comes to the light about, this friend or whoever, like, release the need to always know why. Release the need to always know the answers for why people do things, because sometimes those things are just a trap to keep you pigeonholed in something that you need to be releasing anyway. People don't do things a lot of times to you personally. They do things for their own reason. So try to figure out, what lesson you were supposed to take from it. What was the silver lining supposed to be for you, so that you can move forward. And, that goes as well for the difficult times and the challenges and the things that we're going through. Sometimes we really have to just let God. Sometimes there is no reason why. Sometimes it's just a season for that, right? Ecclesiastes, there's a season for everything in this life. And sometimes it's just a season for you to go through a difficult walk and have a difficult time. And there's really not an answer for that. You just have to know that things are happening for your higher good. You could be just paying off some last final karmic debt or something. Yeah, I'm seeing honesty coming out here. So it's really important to be truthful with yourself and be truthful with others at this time. You know, when you have these conversations, speak your truth. Be honest with people about how it is that they have made you feel. Honesty is going to be, you know, really, really big for the month of June, especially with that first message that came out about, you know, keeping your standards high. So this is something that, you know, is going to be really important at this time. You know, if you know that someone doesn't serve you at the first sight of those first couple of red flags, you need to, you know, choose you, and you need to remove yourself from this person. Be honest with yourself. If you know that something is not working for you, then you don't have to continue in it. You know, whether that goes for family, friendship, job, career, whatever it is. Be honest with yourself, you know, and if you are going through some karma right now, be honest with yourself about that. Maybe this is a season for you to experience that karma, because, you know, no one's perfect. We've all done things and we all have certain debts to repay. So yeah, it's really, really important that we just be honest with ourselves and with others at this time. One last message, please, for what our soul is supposed to be learning this June. What is supposed to be teaching us, Spirit? Thank you. What are we supposed to be learning from this, ancestors? Please and thank you. What are we supposed to be learning from this? Yeah, we've got freedom coming out. And it was kind of coming out sideways, interestingly, but, you know, this is just really understanding that you are the co-creator of your life. You and God, you guys are making it happen together, and you have the freedom to go down whatever path you want. You have the freedom to change your circumstances and change your situation at every time. You can make whatever you want and dream up and believe in your mind a reality. You just have to stay focused. You just have to be willing to put in the work. And for some of y'all, this freedom is, you know, because I just seen a little fly come by me. For some of y'all need to stand up. You know what I mean? You have to stand up. You have to speak your truth. If you know that someone is keeping you back, if you know that something is holding you back, a person is not allowing you to achieve your fullest potential and really go, you know, where it is that you're supposed to be going, you have to be okay with, you know, setting that person free, you know, letting it go, and really standing up and protecting yourself, you know, because that's a really big part of freedom, is freeing your own self, freeing your own mind, not allowing yourself to be held back by people, places, and things, and really standing up for what it is, you know, you believe in, because they're emphasizing this torch card that's coming out here. So, you know, your spiritual growth and where you're going is going to require you to free yourself from, you know, limiting beliefs and thought processes and not allowing people to stop you. You know, you really have to understand that when you're a spiritual person and you live in this type of existence, there's going to be a lot of people that you don't agree with. You're going to have a lot of people problems because people just won't resonate with you on that level. But you still have to, you still have the authority over your own self to free yourself from those limiting thoughts, you know, and be who it is that you truly are authentically, and not allow anyone else to make you be anything or do anything outside of yourself, right? Keep your freedom. So yeah, I think that's how I want to leave that off. I'm just lastly gonna see if they have any like really super duper specific messages for the collective that they need to hear. Like super specific messages for the collective that may only resonate with maybe like one or two people. Like these messages are not gonna be for everybody, but I do like to give some deeper, more niche messages as well. But yeah, it's looking really, really... June is going to be an interesting month for the collective. A lot to do with family and friends and the foundations that we built. Trusting in ourselves, relying on our thought processes, our own, you know, beliefs and our own inner gut feelings and inner voice. And, you know, being truthful with people and not allowing anything to stifle our freedom and our belief in ourselves. Alrighty, do you have any specific, super specific messages for the collectors? Do you have any super specific messages? Oops, I keep dropping cards. Oh yeah, fish, of course. So someone's pregnant. Congratulations. Somebody's pregnant. Somebody's having a baby. Whether that's pregnant with a new idea or an actual baby, but somebody's pregnant with something. Anything else? I'm seeing 41 on the card, so you could have your baby at 41 weeks pregnant. You could be 41 years old. Your birthday could be April 1st, but they're pointing me back to that 41. So there's something significant about 41. And I'm also seeing volcano in reverse. So for someone specific here, they're saying, you know, Everything is not in flames. Everything is not burning up. And you don't have to, because remember, this came out on top of doubt. So remember what I said about not allowing the drama to hold you and succumb and cause you to act out of character. So for somebody, you're being told to be really, really mindful of your behaviors at this time. Do not explode, okay? Keep it real cute. I don't know, somebody's birthday could be August 7th, but just keep it real cute and make sure that you're not allowing people to get you out of character and cause you to outburst when that's not really needed. And the last message we have is boy. All right, so this could be concerning that pregnancy. You're having a boy. Congratulations. Yeah, I see blood on the bottom of the deck. So somebody could be having a boy, which is really, 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 really dope. So yeah, that's what I have for everybody today. The June Collective. I hope that it resonated. Let me know in the comments, because I love to hear when you guys give me those confirmations on the messages, and let me know, that it helped you in some kind of way. So yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye.